Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Monday. It's time for headlines. That's right. We're bringing you the weird, the wacky, the out there from the world. We'll start off with, sometimes, when you take flights, right, you gotta, it's packed or it's empty. I don't fly a lot, so, every time I get on a flight, it's packed because we're going somewhere hot because everybody wants to go there. But there's one lady in Scotland, she was taking a 4-hour flight on, their WestJet, which is our low fare, option for flights. And she gets there and she checks in and she asks how many people were on the flight. And they were like, oh, take a guess. She's like, 10? Right? And they're like, nope, 3. Right? So she's like, oh, okay, well, that's weird. So she gets on the plane, and the other 2 people don't show up.
Okay.
So she's on this plane all by herself for a 4-hour, 20-minute flight from somewhere, some small town in Scotland or something like that. But yeah, I didn't think that airlines flew if they didn't have. I thought they were just going to cancel. That's what I thought. But
it really comes down to how often this flight happens.
Yeah.
Because if this is like a once a day flight, they won't cancel it.
Yeah.
But if this is like we do this 10 times a day, you'll probably be rolled over.
I think that's what it was. It was like the last flight of the season there or something like that. So, but that would be pretty cool. I imagine being
having
on
a just plane to yourself. Yeah.
That's a lot of legroom.
Yes, it is. So, speaking of tight places, so you're tired of the lights in the club? Just blinking on and off, driving you crazy, giving you little seizures and stuff like that. A club in Montreal, Danzer Elnor, French, sorry, I butchered it, is putting on a little club where it's the music, drinking, stuff like that, but no lights. So
in the dark?
Yeah, you can dance in the dark. There's a background lighting just enough so you can make out that it's not complete and total pitch dark.
Somebody's getting murdered in the corner.
Yeah. So they're doing that so people that are a little bit shy can dance away and not have to worry about being judged. As well as they're doing another thing, headphone parties. And what it is they give you these headphones, you put them on, and you can different DJ channels that you can switch to, and the lights on the headphones actually move according to the music. So if you see somebody dancing and you see their lights flickering, you can actually switch to the channel and match to kind of groove with them. So
I guess if the market dictates that they want that, and that's
they are sold out. They actually are starting to book more and more.
It's like one of them niche things. It'll last for about a few months, and then it'll die off and pop. It's like the fidget spinner.
Yes.
It was cool for about a month, and then...
well, I think it was a little bit longer than a month, but...
Whoever made the fidget spinner got rich and went, okay, I'm good.
I'm out. I made my money.
Hit and run.
Yeah.
Hit and run. But it's cool.
Yeah.
So, have you seen the movie Up?
Yes.
And where the house floats away with balloons, right? So, and we've seen this before, but this man, he traveled across South Africa on a camping chair lifted by helium balloons. I don't know what would make somebody want to do that. That would be absolutely terrifying. But I'm scared of heights, though. I get up on a ladder and I'm like, okay, 6 feet, that's good enough for me. But I don't understand. I think we saw that here in Calgary one time. Somebody went up.
Somebody did that during our stampede.
In a hammock or something? Was it in a hammock? For some reason, I'm thinking,
no.
Was it a chair?
It was a lawn chair as well. And he had a BB gun with him, and he would actually shoot the balloons to
that's what he had to do.
His altitude.
He had to cut balloons because he was getting too high, and the air was cooler, so it was doing something with it, so he had to cut balloons. And that's crazy. You know what would happen, though? You know what happened? If some idiot did this and died... They'd be like, we gotta regulate balloons now.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta regulate fucking helium. But it's cool. I guess if you got the balls and the smarts to do something like that, then by all means.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a... So, we're on the path of Africa. A poacher on the hunt in Africa Africa became the hunted. He was trying to hunt a rhino or rhinos, and the rhino took offense to this and charged the guy. Ended up doing quite a bit of injury. The hunter was found 2 days later by park police, taken into custody, given surgery and stuff
Oh,
like
he
that.
survived?
He survived, yes, he did.
Should have died.
Yeah, so
Just left him there.
what if I've heard correctly, they've gone to some pretty extreme measures in some parks. Is that they actually have army snipers set up in the parks, and if a hunter comes in, they shoot the hunter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, poaching is pretty bad, especially in like Africa, because of like ivory and the horns on rhinos, right?
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. Like, whoa, man.
And then the sad thing is that scientists are basically saying that rhino horn is no different than fingernails for like
Really?
composition of
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
They're gonna start poaching us for our fingernails. Great. Why don't you
Clip.
Yeah, clip.
Clip.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And they're also what is it? They're tranking rhinos, and they're injecting a dye into the rhino horn, and the dye actually makes the horn absolutely non-usable.
Yeah.
And it's not harmful to the animal. It just gives it a bit of a red glow. Or not a glow, but like a red tint.
Never understood the poaching. I never understood like if
Well-
you kill something, just take the whole thing and use it all. You know.
Well, no, because all poaching is like ivory is,
Yeah.
understandable because it's not something that you can make, but it's the implied medicinal purposes that poachers use some of the animal parts for. Virility in China, that's a really big selling point, and people pay lots of money for it.
Yeah. Jeez. So a man got locked in a beer fridge. It was in a fairly warm climate area. He got locked in there about 12-ish at the store closed, and instead of yelling for help, he decided, meh, I'm just gonna drink. So they found him at like 5:30 in the morning, and I guess he didn't drink a lot. From the sounds of it, he drank like 3 malt liquors and a beer, like 4 drinks.
Oh,
But he knocked over a case and broke like 3 cases of beer. And when they let him out, he just left without paying for his stuff. And so they gave him a little misdemeanor retail theft.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a bit of a surprise that somebody didn't actually have a cell phone. You would think that most people nowadays actually have a cell phone. If you get locked in there, you can go, "Hi, 911. How can we help you? I'm locked in the beer cooler."
Yeah.
What's your emergency, sir?
Yeah. What's your emergency? I know that's like a conundrum to be in. Locked in the beer fridge. What do I do? Do I call for help or do I drink a little first?
Yeah, do I help myself and just say, "Oh, sorry, I was thirsty."
Yeah. I had to survive somehow.
I needed to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I know it almost sounds like fake news, eh? Trump talking about fake news all this time. This
Yeah,
totally
that-
sounds
that-
like it because, whenever you hear somebody being, like, stuck somewhere, I always go, you didn't have a cell phone?
Yeah.
Like, I can understand there's places like elevators you get bad reception.
Yeah.
There are places that have bad reception, but if you're just locked in an area where it's pretty good, it's like, why
Yeah,
not just
reception.
phone?
Like malls are generally not bad reception areas.
Yeah.
So, in Florida, a dance teacher threw an X-rated party for students.
Oh, boy.
There was vaginal lollipops, penis hats that if you pull a string they became erect, dildos and penis candles everywhere. And surprisingly enough, the parents were the killjoys in this one. So,
Wow. I don't understand. If you're like an instructor of something, and you like, what are these? What like age for what you look like?
high school.
What goes through your mind to go? I'm going to do this theme of sex, and it's like, you guys do realize what world we live in, right? Do people not realize we live in a very sensitive world right now? Like,
no.
if my kid was in high school and I was like, I would be weirded out, I think. And I would definitely question the rationale of the teacher. I would be like, what is the teacher doing? Like, sex ed has to be taught. I believe it should be taught. It should be talked about. Sex should be talked about. It shouldn't be taboo.
Yeah.
But there are ways to do it that I think are appropriate.
I don't think this had anything at all to do with sex ed. This was just a party.
And that's what makes it even weirder.
Yeah.
That's like, is that not red flags for like some child molester?
Sort of, yes, sort of.
I don't like. I'm assuming the teacher got in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm assuming fired, probably.
Yeah, he got fired.
Like,
I've been reading so many. It's so weird, and a lot of them are Florida. It's so.
it's because America's just.
No, Florida specifically. Not. There are other cases.
I guess the deeper south you go, it just keeps literally just down. Like, I know it's not literally up and down for north and south, but it sure feels like that sometimes.
Like I've been reading a lot of teachers having sex with students, and it's so weird. It's like the students hand the teachers in, and I'm like,
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Could you imagine being 16-year-old yourself, 16 years old, 17 years old, and this hot teacher comes up and goes, I want to sit on your face. Like, and you're going to go, like, tell on this? Like, really?
No, they tell after the fact.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that like a weird, that's a weird fantasy of, like, all students, I would think. At some point in their school career has had a teacher where they went...
Weird, that teacher that went...
Yeah, you were like, yeah, I'm coming to class all the time. Yeah, I see those things and I go, what? You banged your hot teacher and you're telling on her.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're going to, you don't tell.
Yeah. No shit.
And honestly, in some degrees too, the student should get in trouble too, for that matter, because it's like, you shouldn't have said yes. You should have came. There should have been.
It depends on the age of consent, right? Really?
No, yeah, you're right. The age of consent, but it's that. I'm pretty sure the teenage boy isn't really being forced to do anything.
Yeah.
It's just like, sex? Yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't... Yeah.
So it's not just the teacher's fault.
No. I don't think it's anybody's fault, really. I guess there's the use of power to...
Yeah.
in that
okay.
situation.
Okay. That's where the whole power dynamic comes from. So I understand teachers, in all cases that I've read, all the teachers who've gotten fired, they've been charged. I just think there has to be some sense of responsibility to the
teachers that you see, though. I'm like, I've never had a teacher that looked like that.
I know.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Because they always give a picture of the teacher, and it's just like, wow, what?
Yeah. I think I had one or two that I was like, When I was younger, I looked at it and went, oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
they
nice
were
to look
okay.
at.
Yeah.
But never where you're like, oh my, never. Never. Anyways, we digress.
Students, yes, but yes.
We digress.
Our fellow students,
our fellow
yes.
students. Well, of course, you're a walking penis when you're that age, and you're just like, well, I guess that never changes when you're a dude, really.
Anyways, you can get easily distracted more when you're an adult.
Yeah. Coming this week, we've got a few more videos. We've got some candy.
Halloween's tomorrow, so we're gonna have some more candy.
We're gonna be doing some candy for you. And with our reviews, we're going down the Halloween theme as well, so check that out. And we decided to review a couple apps as well. A couple of game apps. So check that out. They're very opposite ends of the spectrum, these two games.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very opposite. So that one should be interesting. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, because then you won't miss it. You don't have to turn the notification thing on, because I don't like them either. I hate when stuff pops up on my phone. Hey, this is up. And just put us on your regular YouTube adventures. You know, everybody has that adventure where every day we go through our gotta watch this vlog, gotta watch this video, gotta watch this video.
Yeah.
And the daily
Scrolling
video,
through the list,
you know,
it's like, this is what's new. Okay,
Yep.
I want to watch that one right away. I want to watch that one right away, and the rest I'll
put us on that list, and you won't miss the good times we're having here.
see ya.